Hello, everybody. My name is Sari Brown, and I am filled with joy to be sharing a set of songs for this first ever virtual Earthwork Harvest gathering. I am coming to you from my willow tree in my backyard, so welcome to my home and to share this moment with one of my friends. And I appreciate everyone who's tuning in with their ears, their eyes, and their hearts in this moment, whatever your moment may be. I've prepared a little set of songs for you that I am calling The Speed of Water. There's a storm in your heart and you wanna sail away to where is my sweet lover today? Where is my sweet lover today? The flowers have come back again, but coming is much easier than staying. And you, having lost yourself in the rain, where is my sweet lover today? Where is my sweet lover today? Oh, baby, every time I say your name makes me remember why I'm living again. Let's go walking, just me and you. Lately I've been fishing, I do what I can do to keep the faith in man, like you told me to. Maybe you're something different. I think it's because you believe in what's within us, in one day being free. Take me to the river, you know how to find the place. I've never been a good swimmer, but I think you got the grace to keep the faith in me with your knowing ways. Like to watch you carving wood, your hands and fingers nimble. I like how you make something beautiful out of something so simple. And I try to remember the stories that you told me, but mostly I just remember your smile, which beholds me to keep the faith in man on this earth, cold and sweet, cold and sweet, like the lakes where I've been swimming, cold and sweet, like these great lakes give us life. That's an old song of mine, that last one I played, called Faith. And it's from my first record that I recorded in Ann Arbor with a bunch of old friends, Seth Bernard and Daniel Kahn and Josh Davis, Dominic Davis as well, and some other good old friends that are part of this earthwork community. And I wrote that song so long ago. When I had the idea to write it, I wanted to write a song that was a love song to God or to Jesus, but that was, cloaked or hidden, so it just sounded like a love song. And sometimes you write something in a song and you don't know what you mean, and it just feels right, or maybe, to be honest, it just rhymes. And that's what happened with that last line of that song, on this earth cold and sweet. I think it just rhymed, and I was just grasping. I've always been kind of embarrassed by that line, because I'm like, does that really make sense? It just, because sweet kind of vaguely rhymed with whatever came before it. I can't even remember right now. And then as I was singing it just now as part of this set, where I'm thinking about the power of water flowing through my life and the lessons that I can learn from how water flows, I was like, cold and sweet, that's fresh water. That's the Great Lakes. That's the life blood running through the veins of my homeland. It's cold and it's sweet, fresh water. So I did a little improvisation there to appreciate and thank the waters. Here's a song from a land that is not my home, but that was my adopted home for a while when I lived in Colombia, and I was part of some of the efforts for peace there, which was a very complicated, long process in their 50-plus year civil war. And of course, it's complicated because there's the Pax Romana, we call it, the Roman piece of oppressing and basically obliterating all opposition to the ruling powers often very violently, and that creates a certain sort of peace because everyone's too scared or too beaten down to do anything. And then there's peace with justice, with equality, that gives fullness of life, or promotes fullness of life, at least as much as possible for everyone. And as I was part of these movements working towards this very, very complex and very difficult goal, I felt like I came so short of really having anything meaningful to contribute. And I thought if I could write songs for this, and even that, I've always felt like I'm not great at writing, really, really poignant political songs of the moment. So I just got this line stuck in my head when I was feeling bad about how I didn't have much to contribute, even as a songwriter, that when I'm not a great visionary, I'm just not. Like, what else can I do? I just see some things in the ordinary. So this came out of that. It's called Ordinary Visionary. I am not a great visionary, but I see some things in the ordinary. Things that will not bring me fame nor victory, but a strange hope sprouts in the dirt of misery. The smell of bread in the evening air lifts us everywhere. In the narrow alleyways of my neighborhood, I heard someone singing in the name of love. After the streets are ran with blood, a sweet-voiced tenor offers a shameless song. He says, I am not a great visionary, but I see some things in the ordinary. Things that will not bring us fame nor victory, but a strange hope sprouts in the dirt of misery. The pigeon coos in the shuffle of boots, she's crying for peace. I stepped on stones where other feet have been, violent feet and wounded feet. Feet that are hungry, feet that have everything, rebellious dancing feet that long to be free. They say we are not great visionaries, but we see some things in the ordinary. Things that will not bring us fame nor victory, but a strange hope sprouts in the dirt of misery. The lines we traced in a hidden place with a map of a new country. I need some holy magic, a balm from Gilead, to begin again to speak the world into being. Because words are water, and water carves rock, and water ruins legal papers, and water rusts the scissors of war. It's my only holy weapon, so God let it rain. God let it rain. God let it rain on me. One hammer rings down in the valley, another rings up here on my street. Someone is calling, someone is answering, someone's repairing the home they love still. They say we are not great visionaries, but we see some things in the ordinary. Things that will not bring us fame nor victory, but a strange hope sprouts in the dirt of misery. Dancing wild by the side of the creek, sometimes human beings, we can make beautiful things. So part of the water part of that song, I got the inspiration for actually before I was living in Bogota, it was my last semester of grad school, seminary. So supposedly after this, I was going to be a pastor, and I was going to be, immersed in that world, in the church world. I'd have to go to church every Sunday. So my last semester of my Master of Divinity program, I said, you know what? I am not going to church on Sundays. I'm going to waterfalls. So I went to waterfalls as my church, and I don't regret it at all. I learned so much from them, and one of the really powerful lessons was just noticing how the water, so malleable, so seemingly malleable, and you could say soft in a way, it flows along these creek beds and these little waterfalls and these eddies in the rocks of the Georgia mountains, which was where I was in northern Georgia. And it, just by flowing across the land and the rocks, it changes its shape. It changes the shape of these hard stones. And it might take, I'm not a geologist, it might take thousands, millions of years, but water is more powerful than stone. And just that slow, determined march can change these structures, whether they are stone or whether they are structures of oppression, of white supremacy and racism, of being completely disconnected from our natural world and environment and not seeing it as part of our bodies, part of our family and interconnectedness. These structures that seem so hard and so powerful and so permanent, they can be reformed by that slow, constant rushing of water, which is, I believe, the force of life as well within each of us, of creativity and love, that water that can flow out of us, as I often say, unstoppably, if we just get out of the way and let it. So now I'm gonna make it a little more personal. I'm gonna play a song about not, really social healing or environmental healing, but my personal bodily healing. Of course, it's all connected. And this is from my Color Suite album. It's called Gray Bowl. Only So that song I wrote a while ago. I guess it was about 11, 12 years ago now. 12 years ago. About healing from a chronic pain condition. And I was still quite in the thick of it. It took me a while before I was even anywhere near out of those woods. And of course, the healing is still a process. But now I'm back. I'm back in a healing process that I didn't anticipate with a knee injury. It's a miracle that I could even sit in this position without my knee hurting quite a bit. So I'm feeling hopeful, but it's been another process, and it's not like I even did anything to it. I'm just, getting old, and kind of decided that whatever stress I'd been putting on it and whatever old injury from when I was ice skating and all that good stuff just decided to rear its ugly head. Of course, I was saying to my aunt the other day, who's a Rosen Method bodywork practitioner, so my bad knee, blah, 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 blah. And she said, don't call it your bad knee. It's not bad. And I was like, yeah, you're right. This is my knee that is demanding attention right now and cranky, but also has served me so well and is working so hard and so beautifully on healing. And one of the lessons that I've been working with in this time that I've never felt so deeply is slowing down. Slowing way down. So for me, right now, the speed of water is slow. It's this lazy river. It's this meditative trickle. Of course, I want to be ready when the creek needs to dance with energy and to flow with whatever the moment requires. But so much of my life I've tried to go through things fast or get to the next thing quickly. And this has forced me to slow down. It's forced me to make my very walking a meditation. And I hope that I can continue to remember this in my body. This beautiful thing that my good right knee, my good bad right knee, has been teaching me. Even when it's raining, even when it's snowing, even when your life is a dumpster fire, it's okay to go slow. Why are you moving so fast while God falls down on your head? God is wet and electric. That's just how she gives you a bath. And if you let it come down, flowers will come up. If you let it drip down, flesh will wake up. If you let it, the mud. If you let it, the glow. If you let it make love. If you let it, you'll know. The rain don't care, the rain loves everyone. The rain don't care, the rain loves everyone. What do you want so bad that don't fall from the sky? When you get wet, you expect. Just thank God you are alive. And if you let it come down, flowers will come up. If you let it drip down, flowers Well, I'm going to play one more song. And thank you so much for listening. And thank you so much to all the beautiful, beautiful people that are part of making Earthwork Harvest Gathering a reality and continue to be. And you can donate to me with a PayPal link in the comments or in the description. And please also support Earthwork Harvest Gathering. And support yourself in your unfolding journey. Be gentle with yourself. See the beauty in you. Go slow and hold yourself lovingly. I'm going to end on a song that's literally called Water Woman. So this is my theme song right now. And it's based on the story of the woman at the well that Jesus encounters, who's supposedly this sinful woman. Of course, I maybe interpret it a little bit differently. And this encounter that helps her feel seen and valuable. And there's something, I think, in all of us that long for that confirmation, that irrefutable confirmation, that we're valuable, that we're worthy, that we're important, and that our beautiful essence has never been destroyed. It's that water that can flow out of you if you let it. I'm the woman that you've heard about, the strange, sad story of a love unfound. I've had my dreams and I think out loud, but the things we hope don't always come about. I've never known how to tell a lie. I could never stay inside the lines. I come for water in the noonday sun. I always do the hard part alone. I've been abandoned and I've been undone. Is the Lord really with me or is he not? But then, who's coming? Who's this wild man who meets me at the well? Who speaks with me and somehow he can tell who I am and where I've been, and the stories and the insights I can give. There is nothing appropriate about us sharing words and words. But in this holy moment, I can be myself again. He opens up and tells me who he really is. I am. He opens up his heart. He opens up his hands, and he gives me water that never ends. I'm the woman that you've heard about, with the scandalous water all flowing out. I've had my dreams and I think out loud. Ed Sheeran ain't got nothing on the love I found. I've never known how to tell a lie, so my water flows outside the lies. Thank you for listening, and enjoy all of the wonderful other musicians that are part of Earthwork Harvest Gathering this year.